Well, greetings and hello there, boys and girls. It is I, your beloved gaming dad, Nooch Too Good, to hear with today's pressing question. Should you be playing Foundation Galactic Frontier? And the very first thing I'll say talking about this is a very well-designed game. I'm just going to say it's a good game. It's a game that has depth. It's a game that has a story mode. You could choose Trader Area. You could choose Strike Back. It is a game with constant rewards that funnel through the game, and you've constantly got the brain. I don't know what those muscles or memory are called. Whatever you do that. What is it? Dopamine hits. Yeah, you got constant dopamine hits, of course, which is what we play for, right? We play games to get that. We have story modes. We have different game modes. We've got champions. We've got champions that also pilot ships. If we go to our ships here, to our fleets. Yeah, there we go. So we can deploy fighters on them and our characters to the fleets. We're doing space battles. We're doing planetary combat. We're building up our fleets. We're doing research. We're helping our guild. There is a lot going on in Foundation Galactic Frontier, and I think that is a really, really good thing. So if you're looking for a game where you can really engage and there's always something new to learn, because I'll tell you, I've been playing this about a week and a half, something along those lines, and it seems like there's always something new for me to glean or pull in from the game, or to understand, or something new that I've really got to grasp and see exactly what is happening in Foundation Galactic Frontier. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I think it's a good thing, right? Especially if you're gonna really get into a game. I will say a couple of things along the way. You know, this is a classic like city build game, except you're building your ship. Let me go to the ship here. You're building your ship. You know, you're building a food processing room, a metal processing room, a water processing room. Over here, you're building your fleets, right? You're building your ships, so I can manufacture my ships, and I've got 3 different types of ships. I've got I can't remember what they're called, but you got the square ones. You've got the okay, so it is the kinetic, the beam, and the ion. Okay, those are the 3 types. You know, in any game, you've got different affinities or types of characters: light, dark, magic, fighter, whatever. You got different types of characters. That's the different types of ships in this game. You're building an energy core, and as the energy core upgrades, that's kind of like your town center that powers your entire ship. So kind of classic ship / city building mechanics there. When we recruit our heroes here. We pull them up in pieces. It's gotcha gaming at its finest. You're getting ability upgrade mats and everything else, and then you can upgrade and you get the character mats, etc., etc. There is a lot of going on in this game. I'm going to say, for me, now again, I think this is a good game. It's a very well-designed game. There's an active community. There's a very active community. There's like 60 to 70,000 people in the Discord. There's a lot of views going on YouTube. A lot of people watching this game. I am at a point with my gaming where taking this game on would be something that I would really have to dig super, like, big time deep into. I don't think I'll say this. I don't think you can play this. Am I getting? Yeah, I'm getting okay. I can do this here. This is more rewards. More. There are different. I mean, there's so many different paths you can go down. These are like battles I can do every day. There's battles on the planets that I can do every day. There are ship battles I can do all the time. Over here, there is mining or plunder that I do every day. There is. This is going to be trade shipping that I'm doing every day. So there are so many different ways and different things to do in the game. And if you back out of this, you've got like, I don't know, 100 different systems to go explore. You could spend all day, every day playing this game, probably forever. I don't think there would be any. If you want. I guess not. I'm going to call it open world. I'm not calling it open world in a mobile game. I haven't seen a really good open world. If there's one, tell me about it. Maybe I'll go play it, especially if it's newer. I'm looking for those. But, you know, there is an endless amount of stuff to do in this game. And I think that's tremendous. For me, I don't like engaging. Well, I can watch this. I can even hack. I can hack ships and take stuff away from them. I struggle to engage partially into a game. When I play a game, I really want to jump in there. I want to play it to the maximum that's able to be played every day, you know, as much as I can. Obviously, you can always play a game more than you are. You can find game modes that can be played all the time, but it seems like if you really want to be developing and pushing, I think this is is this my guild? Are we a hamster? I don't even know. So for me right now, I don't have the bandwidth to play this game. There's just a lot going on, and there's still a lot that I would need to learn. I just figured out the other day, not this, you can get these gifts from your guild, 195 gifts, that gives you a bunch of stuff. I just had to figure out how to do my home planet the other day. I was like, why can I not do these things? Because it wasn't my home planet with my guild. I want my home planet to be the same place that my guild hub is. There is a lot going on in the game. So I'm just not ready to go full hog into it, because I've just got a lot of things on my plate right now as far as, you know, full-time jobs and also running other YouTube channels and everything else. That said, I think it's a great game for you if you do have the time to engage in it, or if you're willing to play it a lot more casually. Maybe you're willing to play a lot more casually than I am, and that's great. And you know, if you've got that going and you're satisfied with that, jump in and play. A couple of things I would note. I felt like there's 3 ships in your fleet, and maybe more come in later. I don't know. It only shows 3 slots here. I feel like I got these really fast, and maybe that was on purpose. I'm a guy that always really enjoys the journey of the game. I like building up over time. I like the challenge of finding paths to building up over time. I got these 3 ships pretty lickety-split in the game, and again, I think a lot of people prefer that. Let me move myself over here a little bit. I'm kind of blocking this, aren't I? Let's go over here. I think a lot of people actually prefer to unlock, you know, the big stuff in the game quickly. I'm more of a slow burn guy. I like to take my time, figure out what's going on, fiddle around a little bit. Usually start a second account because I messed the first account up, and go from there. So I would have liked a little bit more ramp up to building up this full giant fleet. I also think those ship battles themselves are a little confusing. Sometimes I got one ship going off there, one ship going off here, and then sometimes they're all going together. Then sometimes when I go into a planet to explore a planet, let me see if I can find one here to explore. Yeah, I mean, like if I go here, I'm just mining this one. Anyway, it seems like all my ships are going together, but they're out here, they're all going different places, and I go into a different game mode and they're all together. Just a little bit of confusion there that I haven't figured out yet. One of the things I would like to see in the game, and would have, I think, maybe helped me engage a little bit more, we got this Encyclopedia Galactica. It's up here at the top left. You click here. This is tremendous. I really do like this, that it explains everything to you. Flagship, core component. The core component of a flagship determines its style as well as the style of the entire fleet. This is what we were talking about earlier with the, what were those 3 styles? We'll look here just so I can do it. With the kinetic, beam, and ion, those are the styles of your ship, right? I think this is great. I really like this. It does require a lot of reading. This, and I mean it. It requires a lot of reading and then taking it back into the game to understand what the reading was and looking at the characters, understanding that I'm recruiting construction characters, heroic construction characters. Like I'm not only recruiting warriors and pilots, I'm also recruiting characters that will speed up the speed of my research center, my cargo holder, heroic characters to do even better at speeding up my research and cargo holds. So a lot of depth there as well. I really, and this is maybe a big ask because, again, this is a broadly designed game with a lot of different game modes, and there's always events going on in a million planets. I would have liked to be able to jump into like a game tutorial of each of these, right? I'm okay with reading it, and that's fine. I like getting the credits out of there for reading it. That's a good thing. But I want to take this out. Like, I got crew members. I was given crew members at different points, and I really didn't understand what to do with them. Let me go back over to here, and yeah, I don't even know where they are now. Where are these? There we go. Okay, so I've got different crew members, and when you get into a different screen, there's a different screen that shows you, like, all of the cabins that you have. I don't think I'm going to find it. Yeah, there's a different screen. It's got like all these different cabins in there, and maybe it's available from here, and I'm just not seeing it. I don't think so, though. I don't think so. and I'm not finding it right now, but you can see right now. Oh, maybe it's over here. Maybe is it this? Yeah, that's it, kind of. See, I got my heroes here. There's their building assignments. I really wasn't. I'm still not 100% clear on how this works, and I think it would have been really helpful if the Encyclopedia Galactica was, and again, I'm sure this is a huge ask with the amount of design that's gone into the game. I would have liked to come in here, see the crew members, and then go through a short tutorial about, like, a few more steps, like help me walk through it a little bit more instead of just kind of dropping a crew member and then somebody comes on the screen and says, I guess that's it just seemed like there was something missing for me in the tutorials. Another thing the game has going for it, a lot of you guys are watching Foundation Galactic Frontier on Amazon. I think it's on Amazon. It is a show. It's an Isaac Asimov book series, so there is an IP tied to this. Now, for me, it's not an IP that I've been engaged with over time, so if it was an IP I had interest in, I might be a little bit more engaged. So for different reasons for me, I'm not going to continue to play the game. If you want a game that has a lot of deep gameplay, I wouldn't say there's a lot of skilled gameplay yet where I am. It's really all about building, and most of these games like this, it's all about building and then battling and building and battling and building and battling. I haven't yet experienced anything where, like, I remember, what was the Age of War, where, like, somebody would spend $20,000 a week and then they would wipe out the whole server. I have not seen that going on yet, so maybe that happens, but I haven't seen it going on yet. I do like the game. I like the whole arena down here where you can go in and you can battle other ships and other players' fleets. I think that's a great thing too. But again, like, I do this, and there's my squad rating, there's their enemy rating. I'm gonna win this battle, because my squad rating is higher. So it is really about the farming and the building of the roster over time. Generally speaking, I know that there are some upgrades to ships and characters upgrade the ships too that can do that. So regardless, a lot of great game modes, a lot of great events, a lot of great ways to get rewards, to work with the guild, and pursue the game in general. Not going to really fit into my life at the moment, but that doesn't mean it can't fit in there for you guys. Hey, let me know. Are you playing the game? Is this going to be something you play long term? Where are you right now with Foundation Galactic Frontier? I'd like to hear from you guys. Make sure to like and subscribe to the new Nooch Do Good Gaming channel. We're going to try out some more games here in the future. Just stay tuned. Those games are coming right around the corner. Have a great day. I will talk to you soon. And of course, always remember, Nooch Do Good.